Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday, but boy, that wind's blowing as per usual. What is up with the wind these days, you know? Seems like every other day we're having windstorms. Look at that hair. So, I've already had 4 phone calls this morning. Oh, I look like a crazy person the way my hair's blowing. That's fine. Yeah, I've already had 4 phone calls. I opened my door at like 7:45 and Joan called. I see that you've opened your door, so I am assuming you're up. Do you just sit and watch my door? Do you? She wanted to tell me about the car that was parked in front of her house at 3 a.m. this morning. And I said, well, I'm fairly certain that was Bonnie, because Bonnie doesn't really sleep at night. She's more of a daytime sleeper. I mean, she goes to bed somewhere in the middle of the night and sleeps into the day. So she said, but she'd have company at 3 in the morning. I was like, yeah, they're all nighttime people. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice look. Maybe I'll walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Balk. I don't know. My mama used to say talk backwards, balk backwards. She could talk. She could balk backwards very well. This hair. You just get over it, okay? So then my brother called and reminded me of something that my mom always did. He was trying to think of a name of someone in the family. It just wouldn't come to him. You know, sometimes you just have brain farts. And he said, what's so-and-so's daughter's name? And I told him, and he was like, God. He said, I have been driving down the road saying the alphabet over and over. Oh, that's what my mom always did. She always, if she couldn't think of something, she would start saying the alphabet. A, like if she was trying to think of a man's name. Adam, Alan, B, Bob, Bill, C. He said, I went all the way through the alphabet, and for some reason I was hung up on the B's and the C's. He said, no wonder I couldn't think of it, because it doesn't start with either one of those. I was like, no, it starts with an R. This is a pear tree. Sorry, squirrel. The pear is starting to bloom. An actual pear tree. Not a Bartlett pear that stinks, but an actual pear tree that produces pears. But remember back in the day, you know, before internet, and you were trying to think of who sang a song or the name of a song or anything, a movie name, and it would just drive you crazy, and you couldn't just go to your phone and look it up, and then you would call a friend and be like, hey, who sings whatever, or what's the name of the song that the Eagles sing that has so-and-so? I mean, you know, that's what we did. We didn't sing the alphabet. We said the alphabet to try to come up with the name. And also about my mother. My phone's ringing again. I'll be back. Now then, I'm running away from home. I've now had 6 phone calls already, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I was watching a video, and it was the Jehovah's Witness walking up to this guy's house, and he was talking to them about Christ and all that. And it just took me back to my childhood, because my mother, anytime she saw people walking up and down the road, she would say, hide, there's people coming. I'm like, what are we hiding from? And I just remember we had this door, the front door was all glass, mean, we had a glass storm door, but we had our other door was also glass, and people would walk up to it and they could see in, right? And I would always be, like, if it was Saturday morning, I would always be balled up in the recliner watching cartoons, eating my cereal or whatever. And I just remember tucking my feet in and making sure that nobody could see me from the front door, and then somebody would knock on the door and I'd just sit there frozen. I was afraid to even move the spoon to put it back down in the bowl because I was afraid somebody would see me. It was so funny. I don't know why she did that, but we always hid anytime she saw somebody coming up or down the road. She just didn't want to deal with them. Now then, I'm running away from home. I've now had 6 phone calls already, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. My best friend Kim just called me. I said, "Good morning, you're the 6th caller." She said, "Baby, I've always got your 6." And I was like, "That's why I love you." But she said, "I'm in the area and wondered if you wanted to go walk through Big Lots or Old Time Pottery or something." And I was like, "Do I? Of course I do." I said, "Lucky for you, I've already had the bath and gotten ready and walked the dog, so I can just leave right now." And she was like, "Well, hold up, I'm not over there yet." And I was like, "Oh, that's okay. I'll get over there, and that way I can finish up part uno of my video, and then we can begin working on part trois." Is that how the French say two, trois? Because now I'm thinking I'm French. Part trois. Part uno for Espanolis, and part trois for the French. I don't know what 3 is in any other language, but I'll be sure to look it up. Stay tuned, because part 3 will come later this afternoon, and then I'll post the whole entire to that other one and post the link to the whole entire. Okay, bye. Another shopping video, but I'm at Big Lots this time. Look how cute this is. Isn't that cute? It's got little legs on it. That's adorable. They have pretty things. Say hello. Hi. That's my bestest friend in the whole world. Ding Dong scented candle. It doesn't smell like a ding dong. Isn't that pretty? I like that thing over there. The
gazebo?
Yeah, gazebo thing. I could see me having something like that and it blowing away because of all the wind.
This is a pergola, I guess, and then the other one will be too uncomfortable. It's just weird.
It kind of feels like I have to lean forward when I sit in one like that.
Sit in this one. It's actually not that bad.
Do I have to hang on? Does it swing? I feel like I'm going to fall. Oh, this isn't bad at all.
No, it's not. Other than the cage feeling.
John has one and it's way less comfortable. These are pretty. I like them.
Now they do go back.
Okay, perhaps not. Perhaps not.
Look at the bicycle.
That's cute. I got something similar to that, but it doesn't have a basket.
I wonder if the wheels go around.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
It does go around. Okay, stay still. Shit.
I'm home, so I wanted to show you what I got at Big Lots, because y'all know I had to shop. Y'all know I have to buy. I got this big, beautiful flower that I'm going to hang on my porch, and it was a whopping $15. Isn't that beautiful? I've got one similar to it out there that's dark gray, and then I'm gonna put this one in the center, and then I'll find another one for the other end. I think that'll be pretty, and it'll be protected since it's on the porch. So, let's see here. I got silicone baking sheets. There's 3 of them in the pack, because some of the recipes call for those, and I thought, yeah, why not? Kim found these. They're to go in your plants. I thought they were so funny. Probably plant, dead plant, tried and died. They were $1.50. Cheaper than therapy. Uh-oh, I dropped them. Cheaper than therapy. Staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Not dead yet. Don't judge me, but I bought another notebook. I love my dog loves me. I have a thing for notebooks. I can't help it. I don't know why. I also bought a pack of brush pens, 24 pens for $5 for my coloring habit. It's all about my habits, right? And then this beautiful purchase, a beautiful chicken. That's a fine place for a price tag, isn't it? $15. I thought she was just lovely. Just lovely, isn't she? I just like, I don't know, I like the pattern with the black and white. And then I bought Peeps because that was another mother thing. Another mother. She loved Peeps. So every Easter, I eat a Peep in memory of my mother. So that's it for part 2. I have no idea what to talk about on part 3. I haven't figured that out yet. What to call 3 in another language or what to talk about. But I'm sure I'll come up with something. But I'll be back. Part 3 in German. Yes, it said pronounced dry. That's what it said on the internet. Okay, don't yell at me. Okay, so I hung my flower here. I have these brick hangers. It is so freaking windy. I have these brick hangers that I got on Amazon, and they're so easy. They just basically rest up against the brick like that. And then you just have to put them where it's resting on top. Now it doesn't, goodness, hold on. Now you see, it doesn't go all the way and hook under the other brick. But it doesn't matter because it keeps it in place because of the teeth, I guess, on the top. But so far, none of the stuff that I hang has fallen off, even though that does not go all the way down. But I think they might make some that stretch down. So I was going to put it in the center, but then I remember I have that big star. So I'm going to leave the big star, and I'll just put that one there. But aren't they pretty? I love them. Hello. I absolutely love it when I post something like I did this morning about the, gotta crank the car, Tracy, before you put it in drive. When I post something about, you know, hiding or the ABCs, and I absolutely love it when y'all come and say that y'all did the same thing or you do the same thing or whatever. I just think it's so funny that we all kind of did the same thing, you know? We are going over to the church to have a little walkabout in all the crazy winds because I like to take my afternoon walks over here because most of the time, I don't have to worry about any dogs getting after us. She's ready to get out of the car. You know, really, posting the videos like I do now, I'm not doing my videos any different than I did before. I would make one in the morning, and then I would make one around lunchtime or so, and then I would make one kind of when I get off work, which would be kind of now. I just put them all together. So this part isn't really different. It's just the uploading the 3 different parts. But like I said, you can wait until I post the one final one, and the link, you know, I'll post the link to it. I mean, I don't make any money when you go watch it on that other page, but hey, as long as you're happy, I'm happy, right? But I would like to say that a whole lot of people are coming out of hiding since I've been posting these shorter videos, and they're like, where have you been? I haven't seen you in months. And I'm like, I've been here every single day. I post every single day, but that's the problem. If they don't come look for me, they don't get notified, and I'm buried in a hole somewhere and no one sees them. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So by posting these 3 shorts, people are starting to see me again. I'm coming out of hiding. Look at me, world. I'm not in the hole anymore. That sounded terrible. Speaking of the hole, that's what we called the padded cell back in the day. We called it the hole. And I don't know why we called it the hole, because it's nothing like a hole. However, in that old prison I worked at, that one was like a hole. But it was built in the 1850s, if I remember correctly. And you went down these stairs to the basement, and you went around this corner, and there was 2 cells, no window. I mean, it was underground. And there was etchings all over the wall and all over the floor, and yeah, there was drawings and writings, and now that was a hole. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to been in that hole. If you come in the middle of it, you might not understand what kind of hole I'm talking about. Or sometimes when the lieutenant would come to the door, somebody would see him and yell, "Fire in the hole!" And that means we all had to get to work. I think that's a military phrase, fire in the hole. Yes, I know. I'm sure 500,000 people are going to comment and tell me trois is not 2, it's 3. Trois. 3. Like ménage à trois. 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 Ménage à trois. I drank some wine one time called ménage à trois. Not really, it was called ménage à trois. And I giggled about it. So I don't know why I thought trois was 2, other than TWO should be pronounced twoo. and trois is spelled TROIS, which has nothing, sounds nothing, not yet, trois, whatever. But this is dry, part dry, which is German for 3. Now I did look it up. I don't remember the French number for 2, so it doesn't really matter, but my dog has done her business, so please stand by. Now that's one of my favorite trees. A hemlock, a spruce, I don't know. I've looked it up before, I just can't remember. But look at the little pine cone things. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. Now then, we have had part uno, part deux. Deuce. Is it pronounced deuce? And part dry, or trois. Hope you enjoyed all 3 parts. Remember that I love you. Gracie, do you love him? I mean, she's biting me, so probably not. Penny, do you love him? Do you love him? Say I love you. We love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which, good Lord willing, will be tomorrow. Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Goodbye.